What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of First and Goal Sports with your boy Tyrone Brown. And it's week 8 already. God damn. Okay, okay, all right. It's week 8 already. There's a lot of shit going on. Definitely a lot of shit going on. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for all the support. What's up, Reds? What's up, homeboy? How's everything going with you? Good to see you. Good to see you as always. Mm, we got some things to talk about, man. There's a lot of things going on, so I'm gonna get the easy shit out the way first. First and foremost, I want to say thank everybody for the support to the channel, sharing it, likes, commenting, everything. I appreciate y'all. Red said he's watching Colorado versus Cincinnati. What's going on with the game? What's the score? So let's get to it. I got a couple things I want to discuss. Got my damn put my damn string in my mouth. What the hell? Got a couple things I want to discuss. First and foremost, the scores of last week. There's some things that's going on in the NFL that we need to talk about. First, I'm gonna run down the scores to y'all from last week, then we'll talk. So you got the Jaguars beat the Patriots. Okay, Red said it's 7-0. What quarter, Reds? What quarter? So you got the Lions, they beat the Vikings. You got the Titans losing to the Bills, which I'm not surprised. You got the Dolphins losing to the Colts until they get their quarterback back, which I don't think he should come back. I'm not surprised. You got the Seahawks versus the Rams. I mean, beating up on the Falcons. You have the Texans losing to the Packers. You have the Bengals beating the Browns. We're gonna talk about that. We got the Rams beating the. It's just starting. Okay, all right. So after the pod, I'll check out the rest. After the pod, cool. You got the Rams beating the Raiders. That's real important. We're gonna talk about the Rams too, because that's real important. Then you have hey cousin Mary, I see you on Facebook. Welcome to First to Go Sports. Appreciate you as always, family. Thank you again. So you got the Commanders. They beat up on the Panthers. I'm not surprised about that. Nobody's surprised about that actually. Then you got the Chiefs undefeated. Jesus Christ. Beating up on the 49ers. Kyle Shanahan just can't do nothing with Andy Reid. Andy Reid got his phone number, his address, zip code, where he get his mail at, everything. Oh, what's up, cuz? I see you, Joe. I see you, cuz. First to go sports, long time, man. How you been? I see you on Facebook as well, watching on First to Go Sports. Appreciate all the support. See you on Facebook watching. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Please comment. So you got the Steelers beating up on the Jets. Then you got the Ravens losing to the Buccaneers. Then you had the Cardinals beating the Chargers. Now I want to talk about the Rams real quick because they don't won two straight, so they back in the mix. They back in the mix. With them winning two straight, they have jumped themselves back right into the mix. Right, I mean right into the mix. It's crazy. It's definitely crazy. And they're in the division with the 49ers, the Cardinals, and the Seahawks. Now think about this. Tom, what's up, man? Nothing much, man. Welcome to the show, man. First and Goal Sports. Appreciate you. If you got something you want to talk about, put in the comments. We can definitely talk about it. Um, they're in the division. The Rams can still win this division because the Seahawks is iffy. We're gonna talk about that. Then we got the Cardinals who are iffy, and the 49ers are all banged up. So with the Rams winning their last two games, they back in the mix. They are definitely back in the mix. We're gonna see what happens over there. As y'all know, I'm gonna be going down to LA to watch the Eagles play. I'm looking forward to that. I may try to do a broadcast out there while I'm at my seat, so you guys can see what I'm doing. We'll see how that goes. Um, Wanted to talk about the Rams game last Thursday against the Vikings. I just don't understand the NFL sometimes, and it pisses me off because there was a blatant face mask in the end zone in that Rams Vikings game. And if you're a football fan, like much like myself, you guys are here, so obviously everybody fans and stuff like that, which is cool, right? All right, H&R, what's going on? Welcome to First to Go Sports. Appreciate you. The face mask penalty that missed the end of the game. Exactly. Like there was two refs behind the dude. Now I don't root for either team. You know what I mean? I'm an Eagles fan, but at the end of the day, I'm a football fan too. I'm a football fan. Tom say thinks Hurts holds the ball too long at times. I agree. Um, my only feedback with that time would be that this is his third coordinator in 3 years, and he's not comfortable yet. That's the only thing I can think of. We'll see how he looks in the Cincinnati game. He didn't have to do too much. He didn't have to do too much in the Giants game because Saquon Barkley just lost his goddamn mind. And he just barbecued chicken their ass real quick. No, H&R said you can't miss a call like that. You're right. To miss a call at the end of an important game like that is crazy, man. Because the the ramifications, feedings, and all that stuff, that stuff matters. That stuff matters. Red comes in and said, I think sometimes hurt situations, series don't get enough. I agree. I agree with you, Reds. My thing with Jalen Hurts, man, is that if y'all let me just rewind real quick on Jalen Hurts. If y'all remember when Sirianni first got the job, I think they were like one in something, 1-3, I think 1-4, right? And then Steichen takes over the offense, and then they make a run and they get to the playoffs. Then Jalen Hurts has a whole off season to learn his offense, and they go to the Super Bowl the next year. The point I'm making is when you are switching coordinators like that, the concepts and everything change. And Kellen Moore has a very complex offense. I don't want y'all to mistake. That is a complex offense. It's not easy to learn. All the motion, being under center, all this stuff is new to Jalen Hurts. But I believe as the season goes on, he will get better. I think he's going to have a pretty good game against Cincinnati. He's going to have to, I think, because I think that's going to be a shootout. I don't know. When you're going up against T. Higgins and Jamar Chase with Joe Burrow, you just never know how that's going to go. Now, last week, the Bengals looked just like we did against the Browns. I keep telling everybody's all hyped. Oh, we should have blew the Browns out. No, you shouldn't have. The Browns was a playoff team the year before with Joe Flacco. That defense is a playoff defense. Joe comes in and says the defense is responding to Fangio's adjustments. Also, you're right. That's another thing. People were so up in arms. Oh, Fangio's defense is horrible. I'm like, God damn, it's week 4 or 3, and he has young players, and Cooper DeJean is back healthy. You got to have healthy players to do what you have to do. Vic Fangio is a proven defensive coordinator in this league. You have to give him a chance to make the adjustments. You have to young players get a chance to get settled in. And now we're seeing the defense come around. Now, with that being said, we have a huge test against Cincinnati. To me, this is a real test right here. Excuse me. This is a real test right here against two elite receivers with an elite quarterback. This is an elite offense on the road in hostile territory. And the Bengals, make no mistake about it, they are fighting for their life. So it's not going to be no easy win over there because right now in their division, the Ravens are 5-2, the Steelers are 5-2, and the Bengals is 3-4. So they're at least trying to get into the wild card because after them, it's really mixed up everywhere. It's really mixed up. The Colts are 4-3. The Broncos are 4-3. The Chargers. So you see what I'm saying? So the Bengals could easily get a wild card. So they're fighting. They're in a wild card mix with a bunch of teams they could beat because you got to figure probably the Ravens or the Steelers are going to win the division, right? So that means the team that doesn't win the division is going to be a wild card. So that doesn't leave too many wild card spots open for the Bengals to get. So the Bengals got to start winning. And if y'all all do any history and watch football, y'all know the Bengals, they get started right about now. They start making their noise right about now. So we'll see though. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a great test for the defense. But my eyes will be on the offense too. My eyes will be on Jalen Hurts to see if he is getting more comfortable in his offense. You get these announcers, these national media saying Jalen can't read basic concepts. I'm like, God damn. This man just went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Every year he's gotten better. To me, I just think that he's in a situation where he's trying to get comfortable with a new offense again. I would honestly really like to see him next year after a full year this year in the offense that Kellen Moore stays. But we can't be year to year. We have to focus on this year because we're trying to get to the dance this year. We have the team to get to it. I believe. I believe the defense is going to play a huge role, a huge role. So we'll see what happens. I mean, at the end of the day, the defense has to play elite against this type of offense. Jalen Hurt, Reds comes in and said, what did they say? Did run ahead against it. Reds, your message is crazy. You guys fix your messages, Red. I think I know what you're trying to say. Should we run the ball? Yes, we should. We should become a run first team. I totally agree. Be a run first team, play action, and things like that. You're right. We should be a run first team. When you have a generational running back like Saquon Barkley, you have to be a run first team. I believe you have elite talent all the way around. Cincinnati corner news tomorrow that stops the run. Okay. Mitchell is making noise on defense. That is true. That is true, Joe. That's definitely true. You just going to listen. You haven't. All right, Rez. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you as always. But the thing the thing that I'm trying to say is that now is the time where the teams start separating themselves from each other. This is their time. They start separating themselves from each other. You'll start to see the good teams move up and the bad teams go down. To me, I think the Vikings got robbed. I know I jumped back to that, but I think the Vikings got robbed. At least make the call and you can't review it. That stinks. I mean, it's football, but it still stinks, especially when you got two referees on each side of you. And then they show you the view of the ref, and you can see the guy head turning. His head didn't turn like that because he was looking at a receiver. You could tell by the way his head was yanked that wasn't a read. That was goddamn somebody pulling my goddamn head and shit. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens, but my focus will be definitely on the Eagles tomorrow and seeing if they can get themselves on a roll. You beat Cincinnati, you beat Jacksonville, then you get to the meat of the schedule, the Cowboys and the Redskins. That's when you'll really see, especially against the Redskins, because they're playing great football right now. They're a real tough team. I did not expect them to be the second best team, or hell, we ain't played each other yet. They could be the first best. We don't know yet. We don't know. We'll see. I mean, they got Brian Johnson over there. For some reason, his offense looks good over there, right? That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. If Nick Sirianni gets his hand out the pot, we'll be all right. We'll see what happens because he's starting to be the motivational coach. The team seems to be rallying behind him, which is what you want to see. Which is what you want to see. I've never had a problem with Sirianni as the head coach. My issue is when he tries to get involved with the X's and O's all the too much because he's still a young coach. I think he should just really sit back, let the coordinators handle their business. I'm not saying don't have feedback, but ultimately just let the coordinators do what they do and just do your thing on the sideline. I think he's a great. I would like to play with Sirianni because he's a fiery coach. He's a great leader. He loves his players. The players love him. I just think sometimes he gets a little ahead of himself with the X's and O's. But we'll see. We'll see. It looks like he's been staying out of it, trying to let Kellen Moore do his thing. Jalen look like he's getting more healthy. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I wanted to talk about Sixers too, real quick. So I saw a couple. Everybody got their programs right. Everybody else got their programs right. They podcast and stuff like that, which it's cool. I don't know no much. I don't know more than the next person, right? But I just see it. I just call it like I see it. They call it like they see it. But sometimes I think these people get on here, right, and they just be trying to like clickbait this shit and say any old thing. I saw one that said, "Hey, is it time to panic on the Sixers?" And you see, I gotta rub my head on that because why would it be time to panic on the Sixers after two games? It's an 82 game season. Relax. Neither JoJo nor Paul George has played, and Maxey has not played his best basketball. So he even said that himself. He said, "Right now my touch is off. I'm trying to, get back in the form, trying to get back in the flow." The thing I think Maxey has to do is stop trying to earn the contract he just signed. I think he's put too much pressure on himself, and he's pressing. I think he just needs to play basketball, and he'll be fine. He's young. He just signed his first big deal. Two of his superstars is out. He wants to prove to everybody that he can carry the team. Maxie, we know you can carry the team, bruh. Calm down. Do your thing. We support you. Don't you out here stressing. You know what I mean? Don't be stressing too much. So when I saw him say that, I was like, all right, I know what that is. That sounds like that sound like a player who's just stressing right now. Who just stressing, wants to prove that he has the big contract, that he's earned it, that he can hold it down while them guys are not available. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, he has to get comfortable, get himself into a rhythm so he can be the Maxi that we all know. Because even with him stinking it up, he averaging 25. I'm just saying. Joe comes in. You see, I posted this John thing. I think Smitty is going to break out tomorrow. They're going to consider around now also. Like the fullback too. Yeah, they've been using the linebacker. They're using Van Buren for the fullback position. See, that's the Kellen Moore stuff. Kellen Moore does stuff like that. HR said this is kind of upset Joel, and not even the Sixers fans, but no back-to-back games don't make sense. I hear what you're saying, but as a team collectively, they all agreed to try to get Joel Embiid to the playoffs. So when he says no back-to-back games, that was a bold statement. I don't see it going that way, probably. I just think that right now the key is to get Joel Embiid to the playoffs healthy, Paul George to the playoffs healthy, and then let's see what we can do. I'm kind of upset about it as well. But at this point, Stephen A. Smith broke down all the injuries Joel Embiid had had. This man cannot make it through a whole season the way he plays basketball. And it's not like he's a god of, he's not like Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? He's not like Kawhi Leonard just taking money and not showing up. So I have to give JoJo a little bit of grace because he's come back early from injuries. We didn't know that. Like they said in the past, I think when he broke his face, he came back early. And then last year with the knee injury, he came back early. So when I hear that, that lets me know he wants to play, and the team is trying to protect him from himself. This is not his program. He's trying to find. Hey Felicia, I see you jumping on Facebook. Welcome to First and Goal Sports. Appreciate you. Drop your comments and likes if you want. This is the Sixers program for him. If it was up to Joel Embiid, he would play. He would play. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm like I said, I'm upset with it too. But when I see JoJo fight through injuries to try to play, it's not like he's just bullshitting. They really want to see what he can do in the playoffs. And I kind of think that if you get a healthy Joel Embiid in the playoffs with a healthy Paul George, god damn. The only team I fear is Boston, which is rightfully so. I mean, they put up 26 goddamn threes the other night. It's crazy. But I feel like if you go, okay, let me rewind. If you go back to last year against the Knicks, right? If Tobias Harris just gives you 10 or 15 points, you beat the Knicks. The problem has always been that the Sixers has always had Joel Embiid and a scoring guard. In order to win in the NBA, you got to have a wing that can score and play defense. So we'll see. Joe says we have role players to get it done. When the big dogs come back, it's going to be harmony. I agree. It may take some time, but we'll be all right. I think so as well. It's just a process. I know nobody wants to hear Joel Embiid say that. It's cool. What's going on, E Money? Go Birds. Welcome to First to Go Sports, man. Appreciate you as always. Thanks for joining the show. Drop your comments and likes. Riz, I thought you was sitting out. You changed your mind. You back in? uh, you said he shouldn't have played against in the okay, Riz. But here's the thing about the USA, right? They didn't play him that much. If you look at his minutes was very carefully used. So that wasn't going to hurt. The USA Olympics didn't hurt him. The USA didn't Olympics don't hurt him. So he was already having injuries anyway. There, he's not injured. I want to be clear, y'all. He's not injured. What they're doing is they're monitoring him, and he's on a pitch count. There you go. He's on a pitch count. That's all it is. Damn, E, you said 45 to 17 Eagles. Ooh, okay. All right. H&R says, but don't play on season matter if he misses back to back game. Okay, right. So playoff seeding does matter. It does. But what you want to stay out of, if you're the Sixers, the only seeds you really want to stay out of is the seven. I mean, it's the eight seed because that means you got to play Boston. Seeding does matter, but when you have a Sixer team like we have, and if they're healthy, you can beat anybody. And I think that's the Sixers mindset. Like we could finish third or fourth and still cook whoever we play if we got a healthy Joel Embiid and Paul George. So I think that's how they're looking at it. I really believe that's how they're looking at it. Now, it's a crazy way to do things. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how the madness works out. But I look at it like this: seed is going to matter. But if we don't have Joel Embiid, no matter what seed we are, we're not going to win. And that's how they're looking at it. They're looking at it like forget the seeding. Let's try not to tank the season, of course, because we want to get in the playoffs, obviously. But let's see what we can do with a healthy Joel Embiid in the playoffs. And I think that's the move right there. Look at this score, y'all. Ooh, what y'all think about Bentley saying this? Wow. I think that's the issue. I think the issue is they want to get not issue, but I think they want to just try to get to the playoffs healthy. If you can get to the playoffs healthy, then we'll see. Right, that's true. No Joel, and it's going to get dark. Exactly. You're right. It's going to get dark. So it won't matter to seedings. As long as you don't play Boston in the first round, you can beat anybody. And that's how I feel. I feel like the Sixers and the Boston Celtics are the best teams. I don't think you got to worry about the Knicks because they traded away Randall and DiVincenzo. Did you see him against the Celtics? Softer than Jello pudding. Cat is soft as hell. He's off as a player, but when we seen Cat get gritty, he in New York. So I don't understand that trade. That was a terrible trade. I understand you probably want to take some offensive responsibilities off of Bronson, but you just lost your toughness and rebounding and defense when you traded for Cat. So, and if they thought he was going to do anything with Joel Embiid, then hey, look, you know, cocaine's a hell of a drug. I'm just saying. Yeah, HR said Cat's a big softy. Yes, that was a terrible trade for the Knicks. Terrible trade. If you keep Randall and he's healthy and DiVincenzo, you're a better team. You're a better team. That's just my feeling. You're a better team. Right. Yeah, they're going to miss. Yeah, they're going to miss DiVincenzo. They already are. You can tell. In the Boston series, they didn't have nobody to guard. They done. That's a terrible trade. And then you got Mikael Bridges, right? Okay. I thought they should have just kept Mikael Bridges and then kept the team together. Because Mikael Bridges isn't known for his defense either. It's crazy. Crazy. So look, I'm a Sixer fan, so the Knicks can do what the hell they want. I just want to see Joel Embiid in the playoffs healthy with a healthy Paul George. Because I think the roster, excuse me, y'all, I think the roster is really damn good. When you look at them the other night against Milwaukee, what's the name? Leonard had to go crazy from the 3 points to win, and then they wasn't giving Maxey no calls in that game. That's another thing. What does Maxey have to do to get a call? God damn, that's another story. You watch this young man, he going in there, no fear, and the referees ain't giving him nothing. And even the announcers were saying, like, God damn, he can't get no call. It's crazy. Crazy talk. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. So we're in this segment now where I wanted to break down my fantasy, where I'm at in my fantasy leagues. So I'm pulling them up right now. Right now, both my leagues, I'm 4-3. I just made a trade for DeAndre Hopkins. I do not understand why this guy traded me DeAndre Hopkins after he just found Mahomes. He's crazy. And all he wanted was Terry McLaurin. Straight up deal. That's a no-brainer. Why would DeAndre Hopkins, not the scary Terry ain't no joke, but we talk about DeAndre Hopkins paired in Andrew Reid's offense with Patrick Mahomes. And everybody's like, well, he's not the same player. Shut up. That's not true. He was playing with Will Levis and whoever the other bum quarterback was over there. He hasn't had no credible quarterback in the last 3 years. You don't think he about to show out? This man got on the podium and said he wearing number 8 to honor Kobe. He about to show his ass over there. He about to show his ass. So when that guy was like, "Hey man, I kind of want to trade you for DeAndre Hopkins," I said, "Well, who you want?" And I was like, "Just send me something." In the league that I'm not playing in, we're a bunch of monsters in this league that I used to play. We took a year off, but we know our talk is send me something. Let me look at it. Right? That's what we say to each other. Send me something. So he sent this to me, and I'm like, Terry McLaurin, straight up for DeAndre Hopkins. Now, if I'm tripping about this trade, y'all, please tell me. But I clearly think I won this trade, hands down. Because I thought he was asked for a running back or something. I got plenty wide receiver depth. I mean, I can tell y'all, this is my squad right here. I got Jared Goff. I have Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams. Now I got Hopkins. I got Mark Andrews who's starting to cook because he's getting healthy, the tight end for the Baltimore Ravens. I got J.K. Dobbins, Steelers defense, Buffalo's kicker. After they traded for Amari Cooper, I went out and signed Buffalo's kicker ASAP. Dallas Goddard, I know he's hurt right now, but he's a good tight end. I got T. Higgins. I got DK Metcalf, but he's hurt. I got Brian Robinson, the running back from Washington, CJ Stroud, DeAndre Swift, and then I got the X Factor, Xavier Worthy, out there from Kansas City. Now that's my ESPN squad. So we'll see. We'll see. And then I have my Yahoo team. Let me see. I got my Yahoo squad. Let me pull them up real quick. Standing. So right now, I'm not doing too good in here. I'm 3-4. I'm 3-4 right now on my Yahoo John. So we'll see. Joe comes in and says, "You think I want Hawkins about to shut people looking to shut people up?" H&R said, "Nah, I think you want to trade, but scary trade ain't no bum, so it's not a steal, but I like that for you." Yeah, that's what I was saying too. Terry tough. He's a great player. I'm just saying, Hopkins with Mahomes. Whew, he about to show up. So we'll see. In my other league, I'm 3-4. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in that league. But that's where I'm at. 4-3 in one league, 3-4 in the other league. I'm right in the mix. We'll see how it goes when the playoffs get here. You know how you say once you get in the dance, you never know what can happen. So we'll see. Um, I think the Sixers will be fine. I think when people come out with after 2 games, somebody's the time to panic. I think something's wrong with them because if you're a sports fan, you don't judge NBA basketball 2 games into the damn season, regardless who you have on your squad. Everybody knows basketball really don't get started till about 20 games in. For real, for real. You start really seeing your team come together about 20 games in. So we'll see. We'll see how they look when Joel Embiid and Paul George get there. So then we're going to jump to the scores. I mean, the scores. Jump to the next week's tomorrow's games. I'm all over the place, y'all, because it's late. I'm all over the place. But you got the Packers, Jags. I'm gonna take the Packers on that. You got the Cardinals, Dolphins. I'm not picking the Dolphins until Tua come back. They could be playing. They could be playing a high school team out of Lake Michigan. I'm picking the team out of Lake Michigan against the Dolphins squad until they get Tua back. That's another team I don't understand why they didn't trade for a veteran quarterback. That's just crazy. You have Ryan Tannehill out there in free agency. You could have actually, now the Steelers would have given him Uncle Russell, but you could have brought Tannehill in and tried to salvage the season until Tua came back. Now you're going to ask Tua to come back in a season that's damn near lost when he coming off these scary ass head injuries and he keeps wanting to play, which I don't understand. Like, dude, do you want to have permanent brain damage? You got paid. You having these nasty ass concussions. I think Tua should stop. If he gets one more, I think it's the responsibility of the organization to tell him he can't play no more. Period. At some point, his health got to matter. That's it. H&R, so all you got to do is make it to the dance. Any given Sunday, facts. Ah, Monkey King gets in here. Welcome to First to Go Sports. Appreciate you. I need a wide receiver, running back, a flex. Arcane, Smith, Adams, and more. Should I start Caleb or Brock Purdy? I would go Caleb Williams because Brock Purdy doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to right now. Ayuk is hurt. Kittle's out, and um, Debo's not playing. And I think they're going to run the ball against the Cowboys a lot. So let me double check for you though. Let me pull up the schedule here. So you got the Bears, playing the Commanders. I would do Caleb Williams. Hey y'all, comment what y'all think. What y'all think Monkey King should do? Caleb Williams or Brock Purdy? And as far as your flex go, I think you should go Devontae Adams. I mean, at the end of the day, him and uh him and Rogers are going to get it together. They have chemistry. That was just one game. The more they play together, the better it's going to be. HR said Williams. So what y'all think for his flex? His flex options are the running back for Miami, the running back for Chicago, and Adams and Moore. I say he should go Adams. That's just my opinion. Now he's not. I think if you go with Williams, maybe he could do the combo with Williams and Moore. What y'all think? Comment, y'all. Let me know what y'all thinking. Um, where I left off at. Oh, Jets Patriots. That's gonna be a tough game. The Patriots got good defense, but I think the Jets win this game. If the Jets lose this game, it's a disaster. So if the Jets don't win this game, then it's over. But I think Adams gonna get his in this game because they were like a little bit off against the Steelers, which I wasn't surprised because that's their first game back together in a while. But Adams is gonna cook. He's a top 5 wide receiver in the league. He put up numbers with Carr and whoever the hell else over there in Raiders. So I would definitely in my flex, if I had to choose a flex, I would go Devontae Adams. So you got the Ravens and the Browns. I'm gonna go Ravens, of course. Eagles, Bengals. We're gonna circle back to that as always. You know, I do that last. Then you got the Colts and Titans. I'm gonna pick the Titans. I'm sorry, the Texans. My bad. Pick the Texans. Then you got Detroit and the Titans. I'm gonna pick Detroit. H&R said, you think Arcane gonna have a good game. So maybe you want to jump on that. Maybe you want to jump on that one. Um, Falcons, Bucks. I would pick the Bucks, but the Bucks lost Mike Williams and Godwin. We're gonna talk about that too. I'm gonna jump back to that because I'm gonna jump back to that. Hold on. Thanks, Chargers. I'm gonna go Chargers. Alvin Kamara has a rib and hand injury. Carr still not back. And they in San Diego. I'm gonna pick the Chargers that game. Bills, Seahawks. I don't see nobody beating the Bills right now, especially with the addition of Mari Cooper. He changed that whole thing with a trade. Bears, Commanders. I'm gonna actually go with the Bears because I think Mariota is starting against the Bears. And if McDaniels does play, he's not healthy because he has ribs. So I'm gonna definitely pick I'm definitely gonna pick the Bears to beat the Commanders. Because if Mariota's playing quarterback, I don't trust Marcus Mariota, the quarterback out of a paper bag. So no, I'm not picking him. Chiefs Raiders. Do I need to say the Chiefs? I don't need to say the Chiefs. Then Broncos Panthers. Interesting game. Broncos Panthers. Cowboys 49ers. Broncos Panthers. I'm gonna go Broncos because I think the boy Bo Nix is starting to play some football. Plus, the Panthers are starting Bryce Young, and he is in a bad situation over there. I think he should have been. I think he should have been able to sit this year, and I think they should have let Andy Dalton quarterback the season so the young boy can learn because he's not ready. You could tell body type, everything. He's just too small out there. He's not ready. Um, Giants Steelers, of course. Then I want to jump to this 49ers Cowboys game. But before I get on that, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are idiots. Todd Bowles. Let's talk about that real quick. I think I talked about it last week ago. I think last week when it happened. Yeah, I talked about it on the recap. I'm gonna talk about it again. When your team has no chance to win, you sit your starters. You protect your players for the next game. Hear what I just said. When your team does not have a chance to win, that's what you have to do. You have to protect your team. It's important that you protect your players. And that's not what he did. He left Godwin out there in a pointless situation. And we all get it. We don't know when injury is going to happen, right? Nobody knows. But in a game that you're down by 10 and you're on your own 35 with 40 seconds left and no timeouts, that's ball game. Pull your starters, take a knee. And this how the sequence went. On the first snap, Baker Mayfield gets lit up by a free safety blitz. After that, I took a knee. But no, Todd Bowles, I, hey, it's okay. We'll be fine. Next play, Godwin gone for the year. Got to be smarter than that. You probably just derailed your whole season in a situation you didn't need to have those guys in. That's the one thing we get on Sirianni a lot about his coaching and stuff. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Sirianni wouldn't have had them boys in that game in a pointless situation. He make a lot of dumb calls on fourth down and stuff like that sometimes. But if the game is out of reach, you just saw AJ and them on the sideline or taking a knee to get up out of there and get ready for next week. Stupid, just stupid, stupid, stupid. You know what it is? I know I'm an Eagle fan, but like I said, I'm a football fan as well. So when I see stuff like that, it just pisses me off. Like when the face mask is missing the Vikings game, I want to see a finish to that. I just want the refs to stay the hell out of it. And it goes back to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. Ticky tack stuff. Stay out of it. If the game is under 2 minutes, unless it's something egregious, because they're not even making the egregious face mask. The referees getting on my goddamn nerve for real. In football, they getting on my nerve in basketball too. Because I'm watching Maxie take an ass beat. I know I'm all over the place right now because sometimes shit just pop up in the head and you got to talk about that shit. And it's just like you watching these referees, it's like, what the hell are y'all looking at? The dude is going up for a layup. He gets bodied on the way up there, and you don't blow a whistle. He hits the floor. I don't understand it. The referee's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. Um, Now, 49ers Cowboys. I had the 49ers beating the Cowboys ass. I don't know now. I don't know because Brock Purdy looked like pure D shit last week without his squad. Now the Cowboys can't stop the run. No, HR. So after the Rams won two straight, they pulled them off the trade market. They believe they can make a run now. And with Nakua coming back, they think they make a run. I saw a report saying they pulled Cooper Cup off the trade deadline. He's not available no more. So they were saying now people like Deontay Johnson or um the boy, I think his name Patrick Kirkpatrick. I can't remember the other guy, Fitzpatrick. They're available for trades, but Cooper Cup is no longer on the market no more after they won these two straight because they're in the mix. So when I broke down the standings, they're right in the mix. I mean, they're right in the mix. So hold on, I got you. Hold on, got you right here. Sorry for the delay, people. But look, okay, so the NFC West, right? The Seahawks 4-3, they up and down. The Cardinals 3-4, they're up and down. And then you got the 49ers who aren't healthy. And the Rams, they're all 3-4. They right next to each other. And the Rams, they play the let's see, they come off the schedule and they got another one. They got another easy game coming up, which is crazy. So they right back in it. Now you know it's football, so you just never know how it's going to go. But if I'm the Rams, week 9, the Rams are going to be playing. Let me see, where is it? Where is it? I'm overlooking it. I'm overlooking it. Am I tripping? I could be tripping here, y'all. It is late. I could be bugging. Oh no, the Rams are off week 9 because they had the that's my bad because they had the game on Thursday, so they're not going to play. So they'll be playing week 10. So week 10 is boom, 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 boom. All right, here we go. I'm tripping. It's on me, y'all. I'm tripping. Ah, Miami at Miami. They got to play the Rams. Miami play the Rams in LA. They don't have Tua, so the Rams gonna probably win 3 straight. They right back in the mix. Right back in the mix. Right back in the mix. So when I fly out there to LA to see them against the Eagles, that's gonna be a meaningful game. That's gonna be a meaningful ass game. But we take over that stadium anyway. But still, the Rams is tough. If they healthy, Matthew Stafford, Nakua, Cup, the boy Kyron Williams, they getting their offensive lineman back. The Rams may be the Rams may make some noise. We'll see though. That's the thing about football. Just when you think it's over, you get healthy at the right time, you get hot at the right time, you get right back in the mix, especially if your division is suspect like theirs is right now with the 49ers being all banged up. Seahawks is all over the goddamn place. Tua said he's coming back. I don't think he's playing back. I don't think he's playing back for this week. I think he's coming back next week, but I'll double check. Would you rather have Dak or Stat? I'd rather have Stafford on my team. I don't trust Dak Prescott now because he doesn't have anybody. They can't run the football. They only have CD Lamb. And if you take CD from him, I'm gonna take Stafford because he got Nakua. He has Kyron Williams, the offensive line getting healthy, and he has Cooper Cup. And he has Sean McVay as his offensive head coach and offensive coordinator. I'm definitely taking Stafford in my fantasy team all day long. Now, this was Dak Prescott when he had Amari Cooper, CD Lamb, Pollard. That offensive line was clicking. Give me Dak all day. But this Cowboy team don't have nobody but Dak and CD on offense, and they can't run the football. So nah, I'm gonna definitely take Stafford right now. Right now, I would take Stafford. Right now, I would. And Patriot, I don't think Tua's back. I don't think Tua's back yet. Let me see. Is Tua back? Is he back from injury? Is he back? Is he? Hold on, y'all. Here we go. He said he plans to play, so we'll see. Joe Clemens said Tua was cleared. Okay, from a medical standpoint, he cleared. But we all know that mine is Jello pudding. He's playing. Okay. Yep. He's playing. So he's playing. He's definitely playing. So we'll see. All right. So that Dolphins pick is a little different against the Cardinals then. in Miami, so I gotta flip my pick. I gotta pick the Dolphins then. If Tua's playing, I gotta go because Tua makes he is a good quarterback, but like I said before, can he stay healthy? Can he stay healthy? We'll see. We'll see. Um, all right, before I go, we gotta talk Eagles Bengals real quick. Again, before I go, make sure you guys like and subscribe, share the channel. Hey guys, it takes y'all. It's free to like. It's free to like and share. It's free. It don't cost y'all nothing but a boom, a click. And I've been appreciating y'all because y'all have been doing that for me. I've seen people put my share my channel to their Facebook pages, to their Instagram, and stuff like that. And you know what? That means a lot to me because I do take the time to make sure I give you guys accurate information. This is fun for me. Anybody that know me know this is all fun for me. And all you guys in the chat, ladies and guys and girls in the chat, I appreciate y'all. And like I said, without y'all support, I wouldn't be doing this because it's fun. Like I said, this is fun for me, but it's crazy when you guys are giving feedback like this, and we could just have conversation and talk football. So I'm excited. I'm excited moving forward. And like I said, I've been giving y'all the recap every night. Eagles win or lose, I will give y'all the recap. It's gonna be late because I do it after I get off work, but it don't matter. I told y'all moving forward. I got some different content coming too that I'm going to bring back that you guys are a fan of. I'm working on it. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is, but I'm hype. I'm hype about it. H&R, appreciate that, man. Definitely trying. Definitely trying. I appreciate y'all. All right. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get down to the breakdown. Eagles versus Bengals. All right. So the key to this game is going to be, can Jalen Hurts will the Eagles have a good game on offense? No, I'm not gonna go with that. No, no. You know what I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go with, will the Eagles defense show up against an elite offense? There we go. That's what I'm thinking. Patriot came in and said the Eagles struggle in Cincinnati. Yes, we haven't won a game in Cincinnati. He's right. So we have to see because we have not won a game in Cincinnati in God knows how long. But this could be the year that happens. This changes because when we beat the Saints, we didn't beat the Saints in their hometown in like in 10 years or something like that. So we beat the Saints this year. So maybe, just maybe, we can get that damn Cincinnati monkey off our back too. Can the Eagles force turnovers? We'll see. We will see. That's a very good question. They have not been able to force turnovers this year. The young man has had a couple of them. He had one last week that fell through his arm. Everybody know I'm talking about Q Mitchell. So we'll see if they can force turnovers. I'm not looking for any of that. You know what I want to see? Is the pass rush real? That's what I want to see. Is the pass rush real, or do we have to make a move for an edge rusher? In my personal opinion, if you're going to get to the dance, you got to have a better pass rush. I do not trust the boy Huff right now, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault. The key is getting to Nick. Yeah, you're right. We have to get to Joe Burrow. We have to get to Joe Burrow. We will have to. Red said he has the Eagles. We have the Eagles winning 27-17. We'll see. Can we hold the Cincinnati Bengals to 17? That's that we're gonna see. But I want to see, is this pass rush real? That's the key. Is this pass rush real? Because they've been racking up, but it was against the Browns, who had a broken up off the line, against the Giants, they had a broken up off the lines too. They have two tackles out, third week playing against a poor O line. True, but they still have Joe Burrow, and they still have T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, and they can run the football. With that being said, you're right about the poor O line play, right? But here's the thing: when you have an elite quarterback with elite talent on the outside, that changes. You went against a broke offensive line against two poor quarterbacks. Daniel Jones and Deshaun Watson were terrible. terrible quarterbacks. So when you compound that with a poor offensive line, this is what you're going to get. Now you're going up against another offensive line who's broken up, but Joe Burrow's an elite quarterback, like I said, with two elite talents on the outside, and they're pretty good. They're okay they're okay with the run. So we're going to see. We're definitely going to see. I'm looking forward to it. I have the Eagles winning, but I have the Eagles winning 31-24. Right. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, Patriot. Yeah, yeah. See, it's going to come down to the scheme. It's not so much scheme. It's can we win the individual battles? Because pass rushing is, Carter's going to get two. He's going to get two players on him. So can everybody win their one-on-ones? That's the key. That's the key. Renee, welcome to the First and Goal Sports. I see you on Facebook watching. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Drop your likes and comments. That's what it's going to come down to. Can the Eagles pass rush get to Joe Burrow? Is it real? Is the pass rush real? Are they really finding themselves? We're going to find out against Joe Burrow. Joe Shiesty ain't no joke. He gets it done. He is top five quarterback in this league. He has a top five wide receiver in this league as well. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been an honor as always and a pleasure hanging out with y'all. Appreciate everybody that's in the comments, the likes, and all that. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. But with that being said, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. Told you I'm tired. With that being said, yeah, Joe, you said Knicks. I got you. I got you, cuz I got you. It's all good. It's all good. But you know what? It's crazy. Even though sometimes you don't say all the right things, it don't matter. It don't matter because you could go back and correct it, and we move on. But I will see y'all guys tomorrow night after the Eagles game, probably around the same time, 10:30, 11 o'clock, and we will definitely jump into what the hell's going on. Did the Eagles win? Did the Eagles lose? How did they look? Blah 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 blah. Yeah, blah, blah, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody have a good night. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Everybody be safe. Stay warm. So you see, I got the Scully on. It's getting cold. Fly Eagles fly. All right, talk to y'all later. Tyrone Brown out. First and Goal Sports. Have a good night.